Hello, you guys. Today is a very exciting day because today we're actually going to do our very first podcast. Here, we'll be talking about literally just anything random stuffs like food, travel, life, dates, literally whatever comes up. We're going to be talking about that. So, as exciting as it sounds, how about we first introduce ourselves? Hi, I'm Keith.
Hi, I'm Kylene.
Hi, I'm Bart.
Hi, I'm Trisha.
And I am Moses.
And my name is Samantha.
And welcome to
Whatever
Comes Up Podcast.
and welcome to
Whatever Comes Up Podcast.
Okay, so for today's podcast, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, and that would be about traveling around the globe.
So basically, we're going to be talking about what are the places that we could consider as the best destination for our soul.
Oh, exciting. So, without further ado, let's now start. So, who wants to go first?
I could go first. As I grow up, I really want to make my life more interesting in terms of traveling around the world. Traveling abroad is my first plan of choice. I always dream about long haul flights because I see it fun. Also, I really want to see some quaint villages and scenic views in every countries. As of now, my dreams is about to come true as I already booked an affordable travel and make an advance reservation to Sweden. With this, I really wish for memorable experiences. Sweden is very famous of their lush rainforest, a reason why I want to go there because of this. Also, I want to get around and buy some stuff in countries' craft markets. Sweden is very amazing place, especially in magnificent landscapes. I'm beyond excited for this trip.
Thank you, Kai. That was great, by the way. I think for me, it's Italy, filled with quaint villages, stunning architecture, ancient ruins, and wonderful museums, soaring mountains, spectacular beaches, and beautiful natural scenic views that you could get around, all packed in one. Italy is indeed one of the places in Europe I so badly want to go to. Aside from that, arts and culture of Italy are one of the divine masterpieces that you could witness. Your dream nightlife could be your memorable experiences in Italy to get away along from it. Along with your long haul flights, you could witness magnificent landscapes from above. That's why I choose Italy among the countries around the world.
Oh, that's really great because, as you all know, it's really in my bucket list to go to Italy because, as half Italian myself, I feel like we need to go there. Char. Well, kidding aside, when talking about the best destination for my soul, I would say it would be Siargao. Well, aside from its tropical vibes, great pan de coco, rich arts and culture, and foreign people that go there, I think it's really the locals that makes me want to go there too. So I just think that people in Siargao are just one of the most cool, carefree, and spontaneous type of fellas. It almost seems like they have all the time on their hands. And as a person who sometimes wants to plan things out prior to going somewhere, I just feel like the memorable experience that I would be making in Siargao would be such a breath of fresh air. And although a lot of people say that going there would take a long haul flight, you know what? I really don't mind because, with all the spectacular beaches and the scenic views that would welcome you there, it's all going to be worth it. Also, the place is surrounded with off the beaten track spots that are just really nice to be in. Plus, I wouldn't be having any problems with the visa regulations since that I'm literally just going to a local paradise, which is located here in my country, which is the Philippines. So, yeah, I think that's just what makes Siargao as the best destination for my soul.
Yes, kids, we really want to go there as well. Siargao, just a really nice place. So anyway, I know for a fact that we want to get away from it all, just to go some quaint villages and just be stress free. Right? Yes. And of course, one of my top list is the Maldives itself. The glittering, so blue, so magnificent landscape are the idea for romance. So the Maldives offers beaches, one of the most spectacular beaches on the planet, rather. The Maldives boasts wide, fine-grained sand that hugs the tropical floral. Although it is a long haul flight from here, We just can't deny the stunning natural beauties of these islands to get around and draw visitors from all over the world. And the beaches are tucked among lovely coral islands, and you may dive in the seas or simply relax on the beach and make some memorable experiences with your friends, family, or even your lover. Especially, this is the best part because when it rains lightly, the scenic views and the humidity is low, all the beaches exude a sense of calm and tranquility that never fails to captivate.
Me too, Mama. Char. Me too, friend. I want to go to Maldives. That is why traveling around the world is my ultimate goal ever since. And I am sure the best destination for my soul is Japan. I want to get away from it all, like my problems. So I think traveling light to Japan is the solution. Moreover, I do like Japan because of their stunning architecture, quaint villages, magnificent landscapes, and spectacular beaches. Though Japan is not famed in beaches, but believe me, they have spectacular beaches. Additionally, I want to feel the arts and culture of Japanese people and to experience efficient public transport since we know Japan is good in transportation. Also, I want to visit different and fascinating craft markets to buy things for my family, my friends, and to my baby. But before that, I want to process first my visa regulation.
Okay, so it's nice to know that y'all wanted to travel abroad and some parts of the Philippines as well. Well, in my case, just want to share some little experience. So, my family, as a kid, my family, especially in my mom's side, used to hold an annual family reunion. And my mom is actually from Cagayan de Oro, so we would make an advance reservations for our flight and other accommodations just to make our trip convenient. I've had a lot of memorable memories traveling around Mindanao area, especially road trips. Oh my god, I really miss those days. We would travel a long haul flight and sometimes it's unavoidable that things got off the beaten track. My mom's hometown locates at a seaside filled with quaint villages, and you can see a spectacular beach just a few steps away from their home. It's the best time to go sightseeing and get away from it all, and maybe that's the reason why I've developed a taste in traveling.
What is mental health? And more importantly, how do you improve it and look after it? I'm Jeremy Godwin, and that's what I talk about every week here on Let's Talk About Mental Health. Each episode, I look at one aspect of well-being and I provide tips that you can apply immediately. My work is based on both quality research and my own personal experiences with anxiety and depression. I had a total breakdown in 2011, followed by a few years of really dark times, and that took me on a journey of learning more about mental health because I couldn't find many resources that were practical or that understood what it was like to struggle to get out of bed or leave the house each day. I did a degree in psychology and sociology, and now I share the content I needed back then. Simple advice from someone who actually knows what mental illness can feel like. So, let's talk about mental health, because the more we talk about it, the easier it gets.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about the best destinations for our soul, here in our first podcast, we have, or our first episode, we have talked about our first segment too, which what we call the Balik Tanaw segment. So basically here in this segment, we're just going to be talking about and reflection as to why we have answered what we just shared earlier. So for our first segment, we have this very vital question, which is, why is it sometimes necessary or kind of needed to travel for time? So who wants to answer first?
I think it is really essential to go to, like different places just for to unwind a little bit or just to restore your mental health because actually being a student is stressful. It is very, very stressful, and especially if you can't handle time management, so it sucks. So it is really the best if you have just a little time to what do you call that word again?
Get away from it all.
Yeah, just get away from it all. Just be free for once and enjoy your life. That's it.
Live while we're young.
Because life is short.
I want to travel because I believe that we only live once, and traveling makes me collect memorable memories with my family, friends.
I have this bucket list contains of list of destinations that I wanted to travel to, and I wanted to fulfill that bucket list before I settle down. So I think that's why traveling is essential and important.
So for me, traveling can be essential sometimes because time is gold, time is precious. We only live once, and then we cannot do things or traveling when we grow old. So that's why traveling is essential for me.
So as for me, I think traveling is really important because as what they say, experiences is one of the best investments that we could give to ourselves. So it's not really necessarily about the financial expenses that you would put in to a particular travel that you would want to embark on someday, but I think it's really what would make yourself be in the future. So with all the experiences, you'd also learn some lessons that would make you grow, and I think for a time that would make traveling as essential as it could be. As what people might think differently, it could be different also if you have grown up and if you have the capability of doing so. So, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons as to why traveling is important because it could be an investment for yourself.
Hello, check, check, test mic. Check, check. Hello, this is Paano Ba To? The podcast with me, Bianca Gonzalez. From the best-selling book in 2014 to the YouTube series, the live events, Paano Ba To is now a podcast. Every week, you continue to ask, Paano Ba To? And I, along with a special guest, will share advice on life, love, career, or self in the hopes of making those bumps in life a bit more bearable. Lahat tayo may mga pinagdadaanan, pero sabi nga nila, daanan mo lang, huwag mong tambayan. Paano Ba To? The podcast is powered by Globe Studios. Listen to the episodes and follow the podcast for free on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts.
So that was our first episode. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. So if you have any thoughts about this particular topic, please do comment down below your thoughts and we would be gladly reading about it. So yeah, that has been it. Once again, this has been
Whatever Comes Up Podcast.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you,
guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.